Hello, guys. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Hello, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. Hello, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ವಾಯ್ಸು? ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಚಾಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ವಾಯ್ಸು? ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಚಾಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬೇಗ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬೇಗ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ. ಯಾರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಚಾಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ನೇಮ್. ಯಾರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಚಾಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ನೇಮ್. ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ವೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ 5 more minutes. ಇನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಚಾಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ. ಆಡಿಯೋ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಆಡಿಯೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಎರಡೂ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಬೇಗ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ನೇಮ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಚಾಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ. ರಮ್ಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸೂನ್. ಟಿಲ್ ದೆನ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ ಬೇಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಚಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಕಮಾನ್ ಬೇಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇರ್ಷಾದ್ ಅಹಮದ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಡಿಬಲ್. ಇವಾಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇರ್ಷಾದ್ ಅಹಮದ್. ಸುಮಾ ಜಿ, ಇರ್ಷಾದ್ ಅಹಮದ್, ಇವಾಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇವಾಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸುಮಾಜಿ, ಇರ್ಷಾದ್ ಅಹಮದ್ ಚಾಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಇವಾಗ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಚಾಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ. ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇವಾಗ? ಸಂಗಣ್ಣ ಅಲಗಾರು, ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಸಂಗಣ್ಣ ಅಲಗಾರು ಸರ್, ಬಿಜಾಪುರ್ ವಿಜಯಪುರ, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್. ರಮ್ಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಬೇಗ. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಹತ್ತಿರ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ರಮ್ಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇರ್ಷಾದ್ ಅಹಮದ್, ಸಂಗಣ್ಣ ಅಲಗು ಸರ್, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ.
क्यों सीए की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो? सीए बनना
ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ, ರಮ್ಯಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರೇ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Okay, people are joining again. Start recording. Okay. Thank you. Hello. I hope everybody can hear me. Everybody can see me. Yeah? Shall we begin? Today we're going to be doing something very, give me a minute. Okay. While this starts, I hope you can all hear me. Please tell me in the chat if you can all hear me. Is the audio okay? Yeah? Can we start? Okay. Sorry for the delay. We all know how Bangalore and the rains and the traffic are. Okay. So today, what are we gonna do? First, let us discuss yesterday's homework. Yeah? Did you all do the homework? Tell me in the chat. Did you enjoy the homework? Did you have fun? Linear inequalities is such a easy, nice, peaceful chapter, no? Did you enjoy the chapter? Shall we discuss the questions that we gave you? Page number 24, example 5. Shall we start? Yeah. Okay. Page 24, example number 5. Yeah. Did you all see this? Can you see the screen? Hello, Guru Swami sir. Good evening. Bhimappa sir. Good evening. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ? Like, tell me in the chat once if you can hear me fine. Okay. If there is any issue at any point, please let me know. Okay. Let us start with yesterday's homework questions fast, and then we can move on. Okay. Yeah. First, this one. Let us see. Now, can you see that L1, L2, L3, L4? There are first of all 4 lines here. Is that very clear to everybody? There's 4 lines here, and look at option number B, the middle graph. The middle graph, can you see 4 lines here, or can you only see 1 line? 1 line, 2 line, 3 lines? Or can you see 2 lines? The second option, you can see 2 lines and 1 shaded area. Yes? And what did we discuss yesterday? Whenever there is a common shaded area, it will be satisfied by okay. Now look at this. Let's look at this. Here, I don't know if you can see. Are you able to see the cursor? Yes. So here, look at this. Look at this. X plus y is equal to 3. First of all, is the shaded area covering this? Even touching this? No. So how can this solve this? So B, first of all, wrong. Okay. Let's look at option C. In this, there is some common area shaded. So it can be C or A. Okay, maybe. Let us see which. Let us look at, yeah, look at the first inequality. 3x plus y is greater than or equal to 6. Where is L1? L1 in A question is this one. Yes or no? L1 in option C is this one. Yes. Now let us see. In this one, 3x plus y, did anybody do this question? Can you tell me the answer option if you found any? Yeah? No? Okay. Now, very simple. Very roughly I'm gonna do, but to explain it will be nice. Okay? What does it say? 3x plus y should be greater than or equal to 6. Yes? Now, say first what did we say? We'll say 3 into, let's say, x is 0 plus what is the minimum that y should be? Minimum y should be what? 6. Then it will be greater than or equal to 6. Correct? Minimum 6 irbeku y. Similarly, if I say y is 0 and total should be greater than equal to 6, shouldn't x be minimum 2? Why? If x is not minimum 2, then the inequality will not be satisfied. The result will not be more than 6, equal to or more than 6. So what is the first solution point? 2, 0. Second solution point, this one, 0, 6. Yes. So when there is a graph, what is the first thing that I can make a line here? 1, 2, 3 this way. If I do this, it can be what? It can be 2. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first point will be 0 and 6 here. This one. Similarly, the second point will be 2, 0 here. So the line will be like this. Yes or no? Now, for this inequality, yesterday did we discuss or not that whenever it is greater than, whenever x plus y greater than sign, which side should you shade? This, no? Let us do this in graph. Are you understanding or should I do it in graph and show? Quickly tell me in the chat. Are you understanding this roughly or should I do it quickly in the chart? Okay, I'm assuming you're understanding. Okay, now, so the shading will be this side. In our question, here, look at option number C. L1 is this, yes or no? L1 is, yeah, look here. L1 is here, this line, what we just plotted, excuse me, 0, 6 is there, 2, 0 is there. Yes or no? So this is L1. Now, what did we discuss here? Which side should be shaded? Away from origin. Yes? So here, what side should have been shaded? This one. Yes or no? Yes. So here, which side is shaded? They have shaded this side. But it should be this side. Now let us look here. Same thing. So which one is, okay, look at this here. Which side have they shaded? Where L1 is here, This is the correct area of shading. Yes or no? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Yeah? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Here, L1, correct side is shaded. This is the common area. Why here, whatever is shaded, even one inequality it has not solved. Because first inequality only, it should have been shaded this side, it is shaded this side. So this is option number A. Okay, with the first inequality only we have decided. If you want, you can try second one also. Second one says what? Second one says x plus y should be greater than or equal to 4. Yes, x plus y should be greater than or equal to 4. Let us try. If I take x as 0, y should be minimum 4. Why? Inequality. It should be greater than or equal to 4 minimum. Similarly, so this point will be x0, y4. Similarly, if I take y as 0, shouldn't x minimum be 4 to satisfy the inequation? In this way, what is the point here? 4, 0. Okay. If there is a graph, very roughly, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 4. This is the first point, 0 and 4. This is the first point, 0, 4. This is the second point, 4, 0. We will connect this. Yes, this will be the line of the inequality. Now, which side will we shade? This is x plus y is greater than. Yes, which means away from the line. Why? Take any point, take 2 and 2. If I take x and y, this point 2 and 2, will it satisfy? It will not. Yes, 2 and 2 will fall on this line. Let's take 1, 1. Will that satisfy? X plus y is greater than equal to 4 is the inequality. If I take this point, this side of the line, under the line towards the origin, it will be 1 plus 1. Yes or no? That will not satisfy the inequality. If I take any point after this, now imagine there is a 5 and 5 and we take 5 and 5. Now if x is 5, y is 5, is that greater than or equal to 4? Yes. So what does this tell you? Shading this should be this side. Look here. Okay. Simple. First equation may already we saw that the shading was on the wrong side. This also you can see. Where is L2? This is L2. 4 and 4, yes. Shading should be which side? This side. If the shading is this side, will it satisfy the inequality? No. How? Do we want to test? We can test. Look at this. Take this point. Okay. We can take this point. Look at this. 2, 1. This line, this falls inside of the line. If x is taken as 2 and y is taken as 1, will this satisfy the equation? No. But try here. We just tried, no? 5, 5. Similarly, try 6, 4. Will that satisfy? 6 plus 4? Yes. So, shading must be on which side of L2? This side of L2. But shading here is shown this side. So, again, this is wrong option. Here you look. L2 is here. Where is the shading? This side. Yes, because when there is a common shaded area, when there is a common solution area, it should satisfy all the inequalities. Why? See, if I tell you that I will solve this one, x will solve two equations, it should solve first equation and second equation, then it will be common solution. Here first inequality, second inequality, option C won't solve. So how will the common area solve it? Get it? Are you understanding? So example 5 is option number A. Similarly, page number 25, example 9. Yeah, this one. Very, very simple. Did anybody do? Did you get it? It's a simple inequality building question, like simple word problem. Let's do it. Okay, first they say a dealer has how much rupees? 5,760 rupees. Okay, a dealer has 5,670 rupees. Now, what does they say? They've already given you, see, fans money X. Sewing machines. So sewing machines money tailors will have no sewing. Sewing machine is Y. Okay, sewing machines are Y. Now, cost per unit for every unit of X, it is 360 rupees. And for every unit of Y, it is how many? 240 rupees. Correct? So far, it's clear to everybody? Yeah? Devendra sir, good evening. Welcome from Chittapur district. I hope you can all hear me. We are doing yesterday's homework questions quickly. Okay, great. Now, so far it's clear. X is 360 for every fan. It is 360 rupees. For every sewing machine, it is 240 rupees. Yes, this can be shown by what? Now, this is a very, very simple thing, logical. Think about it. If you go to a bakery, okay, you go to a bakery, you have 10 rupees. They say you can take, okay, if you have 10 rupees and they are telling you, you go to a bakery, you have 10 rupees, they are like, a Cadbury is 5 rupees and a pulse chocolate is 2 rupees. Now, tell me what you can do. You can take what? You can take either 2 Cadbury or you can take 5 pulse. Why? Because you have 10. Correct. If one Cadbury chocolate is 5 rupees, 5 plus 5, 10 aitu. Similarly, if pulse is 2 rupees, 2 plus 2, similarly 5 times. 10 divided by 2, 5. So, you can take either 5 pulse or 2 Cadbury. Or you can take 1 pulse, 1 Cadbury and 1 rupee, and you can take 3 rupees change and come back home. Yes? Similarly, that is exactly what this question is. This dealer has 5,760 rupees. He can either do what? He can buy fans, only fans, or he can buy only sewing machines, or he can buy some combination of both and save money, or he can spend full money by sewing machines and fans. How can we show this? If one fan is X and per fan cost is 360, can we say that as 360 into X? Yes. Similarly with sewing machines, if one sewing machine is Y, if I take 10 sewing machines, won't I pay 240 into 10? So won't the thing be 240 into Y? Now, shouldn't the inequality be 360x plus 240y? No, if he takes 2 fans, 2 sewing machines, 3 fans, 3 sewing machines, 0 fans, all sewing machines, all fans, no sewing machines, whatever. This total cost should be less than or equal to. Why? Maximum 5760 only he has. Maximum he can only give that, or he can spend 5000 rupees, 4000 rupees, 5700 rupees, something less than 5760 rupees he can spend. So it should be less than or equal to 5760. Yes? Can you understand this? This is the inequality, which is that 360x plus 240y is less than or equal to 5760. Okay? Did everybody get it right? Yeah? Can we move on? Okay. So, let's move on. Today, we're going to start a chapter which is very, very interesting, and it is very, very important also. It is very interesting and it is very, very important, and it's very common. All of you would have studied it in school also, and all of you will enjoy it also, let me tell you. Okay, shall we start? Let us start. Now, what we are starting is time value of money. What does this mean? When I say time value of money, what does it mean? Think about it. We all have ajis, no? Do you remember when your grandmother will tell you, oh, 1980 May, gold was only 200 rupees. Do you remember shit like, do you remember things like that? My Ajji will tell me always, in 1970, 1 kilo salt was 50 paisa or something. She'll always say this, okay? Why is that? Today, will salt come for 50 paisa? No. Will gold come for 200 rupees? Nothing. If you go to Tanishq and you're like 200 rupees, they'll be like, get out. Yes or no? But why? Why? Because if 100 rupees today, isn't 100 rupees today very, very different from 100 rupees in 1980? Isn't 100 rupees different today from 2000? Isn't 100 rupees today different from 2010 even? It is. Why? You can say inflation. Yeah. Why? You will study that in economics, supply and all. Okay. But think about it. If today you can buy a dozen of bananas, banana you can buy for 100 rupees. What is the guarantee? Is there any guarantee that 10 years down the line, 10 years later also you can buy same 1 dozen bananas for 100 rupees? No. Why? With time, the value of money will change. When my grandfather first joined a job in 1945, he was getting paid some 20 rupees. 20 rupees was the salary with which he had 4 children and all. Okay. Today, salaries are very different. Why? 20 rupees then was almost the same as about 1 lakh rupees now. Okay. Why? What is that? Because time value of money. The value of money will change. That is what this means. Okay. So, why are we studying this? If you go to a loan, if you go to a bank and you take a loan, if you take a loan of 1000 rupees for 6 months, when after 6 months you go back to repay, will you pay only 1000 rupees? Or will you pay something extra? You will pay something extra. What is this something extra? This something extra is called interest. Why are we paying interest? because of time value of money. Because if we have taken 1000 rupees for 6 months, bank is saying 1000 rupees today and 1000 rupees 6 months later is not the same. Ardhakta idea. 1000 rupees today is less than 6 months later 1000 rupees. For then why am I giving you loan? Think about it. If I have a friend and they are like, give me your pen. Say this, okay, this is my favorite pen, okay. If my friend comes to me and they're like, meko pen de do, won't I say, why should I give you? Give me money, something, yes or no? Free may. If you go to one shop and you're like, sir, chocolate kodi, won't the shopkeeper say, give money? Yes or no? Similarly, why should bank give loan when 6 months later 1000 rupees is less than 1000 rupees today? Why will they give? Is because we will pay interest. What is the interest? Interest is so that if bank says, for example, that interest rate is 10%, okay, then we'll pay for 6 months 10% extra on 1000 rupees so that bank receives the same value of money. Okay, didn't I just say my grandfather would have gotten 20 rupees salary back in the day? Why? Because value of money was the same. Today, if I get 1 lakh salary or something per month, if I go out and I buy 10 items, same 10 items in 1950, he could have bought with 20 rupees. Are you understanding? Value of the money is the same. So when we take a loan or something, why do we give interest? So that we are returning the same value of money back. Okay, what we are saying is, if today purchasing power, it is called purchasing power, okay, make a note of it if you want. What is purchasing power? How can you see the value of money? This is a calculator. Say 5 years ago this was 100 rupees. Today this is 200 rupees. Okay. Now the value of the calculator was 100 before, 200 now. If I take 100 rupees 5 years ago, if I had taken a loan of 100 rupees 5 years ago, shouldn't I be returning 200 today? Why? Because today if I give 100 rupees, will they be able to buy the calculator? No. Why? Because the purchasing power of 100 rupees has gone down. Okay? That is all this is. This entire chapter, this is the concept. That's it. It is that simple. Should I repeat this? Are you understanding? You would have already studied this in school, no? Please tell me in the chat if you have any doubts, or can I move on? Shall I move on? Okay, great. Now, some simple terms let us see, okay? What terms? In this example, what did we see? I was taking a loan of 1000 rupees, okay? I'm taking a loan of 1000 rupees and I'm taking it for 6 months and I'm taking it at 10% per annum. Per annum. What is per annum mean? Per annum is per year. Okay, per annum means per year. So if I'm taking this loan, let us look at some very simple terms. The basic loan amount, whatever I have taken, whatever basic loan amount I have taken, this is called principal. Okay, this time period, for how much time have I taken it? This is called time. Okay, this This is called rate. Okay, rate of interest rate. Either great. That's all. Now, total, think about it logically. If I am giving extra interest, when I make repayment of the loan, when I give vapas, what will I pay? I will pay principal amount, so original amount, plus whatever interest is there. Correct? That will be called as amount. Okay? That will be called as amount or A. P is principal. Okay? Make notes of this if you want. P is principal. Okay? T is for time. R is for rate. And A is for amount. Now, won't you make one simple formula? What is this formula? This, whatever we have just seen. Okay? P plus I is equal to A. Why I? Interest. Interest is I. Interest rate is R. Okay? Make sure you understand the difference between these two. 10%. 10% per annum is rate. However, interest will come when we calculate interest amount, whatever amount will come as interest, that will be I. Okay? So principal plus interest amount will be total repayment amount. So P plus I is equal to A. Okay? So far it is clear to everybody, I hope. Yes, very important concept. If there is any doubt, please let me know. Any doubts? I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm getting nothing, so I'm hoping we can continue. Okay, great. Now, when there is interest, there will be two types of interest. One is called SI, which is simple interest. Then there is something known as CI, which is compound interest. Okay, great. Now, first let us see SI, simple interest. Now, what does simple interest mean? Simple interest means when there is a principal amount, they will add an interest to it. Okay, and that's it. There is a principal, admittedly there is one interest. So, if there is 1,000 rupees and 100 rupees interest, that is simple interest. What is compound interest? Compound interest means principal plus interest, and that will also get more interest. So, principal plus interest will total get more interest. So, this will be 1,000 plus 100 plus 10% of 1,100. Why? This is 1,100. Okay. I hope you are not confused. Shall we solve a quick question, and then hopefully you will understand. When we solve the first question, you'll understand. Don't worry. Okay. Now, first let us do simple interest. Then we will move on to compound interest. Okay. Simple interest. The formula is P R T by 100. That's it. That is it. That is the formula. How simple? P into R into T divided by 100. That's all. What is P? P is principal. What we saw just now. Principal. R is what? Rate. T is what? Time. This formula divided by 100 will come when rate is percentage. If rate is given as decimal, if rate is given as decimal point, then the formula will be P into R into T. That's all. Okay? What does that mean? I will show you. Okay, let's go. Let's assume 10,000 rupees into, sorry, at 6% per annum for 1 year. Okay, let us do this. Now, PRT by 100. When this is the case, you do principal into 6 into 1. Why 1? 1 year divided by 100. Cut is equal to 600. Simple interest upon this is 600 rupees. Okay. Now, similarly, this is when is this? This is when interest is given as percentages. If interest is given as decimal, what does that mean? 6%. What is 6%? Doesn't 6% mean 6 divided by 100? Yes. So if I convert this to decimal, won't that mean 0.06? If interest is given as decimal point, then the formula will be PRT directly. Why? Let us check. 10,000 into 0.06 into 1. If you have calculator, you can quickly do. This will also come to 600 rupees. So, it is very important for you to remember that when the interest rate is given in percentages, you can take PRT by 100. When interest rate is given as decimal point, then you can directly take PRT. Okay, clear so far? Can everybody still hear me? Are you understanding simple interest? Yes? Can we move on? Yeah? Okay, great. Now, similarly, if interest is 600 rupees on this, okay, so Mr. R has taken 10,000 rupees at 6% per annum for 1 year. The interest is 600 rupees. Now, when Mr. R will go back to the bank to return this money, will he give 600 rupees only? No. He will also pay 10,000 rupees. Yes, no. Original amount plus interest. So, what is the amount, total amount that Mr. R will pay? He will pay the principal, which is 10,000 rupees, plus he will pay interest, which is 600 rupees. What is this formula? This formula is what we saw here. This formula is what we saw here. Okay. Now, so what will Mr. R pay now? Mr. R will pay 10,600 rupees. Okay. Now, what have we just now seen? isn't interest equal to P into R into T by 100? Yes. Here what are we saying? A is equal to P plus I. I is what? I is this. So if I replace I in this formula, A is equal to P plus PRT by 100. Yes or no? What is this? I. Simple. Simple replacement. Okay. In this, can I take P as common? Yes. So 1 plus RT by 100. Can I say this? So interest is equal to PRT by 100, or if it is given in decimal points, it is PRT. Okay. A is equal to P plus I, which means A is equal to P 1 plus RT upon 100. Okay. Clear how we got the formula? Can we move ahead? Okay, great. Just for practice, let us do some conversions from decimal points to percentages and percentages to decimal points. Okay, please be active on the chat now, it will be fun. Okay, if I tell you 10%, what is that in decimal points? Tell me. 10% money, 10 divided by 100, 1 1. So it, sorry, 0 0 cut ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is what 0.1 as decimal. Similarly, if I tell you 15%, how much is that in decimal? 15 by 100. So that is 0.15. Yeah. Similarly, if I tell you 25%, how much is that? 25 by 100. 1 by 4 is equal to 0.25. Yes. If I tell you similarly that 90%, then tell me 90 by 100 or 0.9. Now, instead of 90%, tell me 9% if I give you. Can you do that? Yes. It will be 0.09. Okay, please never get confused. If interest is in decimal, it will be, interest will be in decimal, it will be less than 1. Yes, are you understanding? Why? 1 means if decimal may 1 is there, that means principal amount only, no? So interest will always be in 0 point something. So if I tell you 2% interest, 0.2. If I tell you 20% interest, 0.2. 0.02 and 0.2. If I tell you 5%, 0.05. This is how decimals will work. I hope you all know decimals. You would 100% have studied in 8th class. So I hope this is all perfectly clear to everybody. Okay, great. Now, let us go to your study material. Okay, let's see what's happening. Okay, look at example number 1. Okay, can everybody see? I hope you all have the study material. We are looking at page number 29, example number 1. Okay, yeah. Now, okay, Seema deposited how much? Rupees 50,000 in a bank. For how long? For 2 years, with interest rate of how much? 5% per annum. What are they asking? They are asking for interest and they are asking for final value. Final value. Final value meaning what? When Seema uh, put amount in the bank, and bank will give her interest also. Okay, another simple concept is, if I'm taking loan from bank, I will give bank interest. Yes or no? But if I deposit with bank, FD, have you heard FD? What is FD? FD is fixed deposit only, no? So when you deposit your money with the bank, then bank will give you interest. So you will receive interest. Aita? So at the end of the period, bank will give you principal amount plus interest. Okay, but if you are taking loan from bank, you will give bank loan plus interest. Same concept, giving receiving is the difference. Okay, for the formula it is the same. Here what do they say? They are saying Seema deposited 50,000 rupees in a bank for 2 years with the interest rate of 5%. Now, what are they asking? They are asking interest, first of all, interest amount they are asking, and they are asking final value of investment. What is final value of investment? They are asking you 2 years later when Seema gets back the money, then how much money will she get? Okay, let us solve this. Very, very, very simple. Okay, P into R into T by 100 is equal to I. So I is equal to, principal is what? Principal is 50,000 into rate is what? Rate is 5%. Time is what? Time is 2 years divided by 100. Cut is equal to how much? Is it 5,000? 5,000. Why? 500 into 5, 2500, 2500, 2500 into 2, 5000. So interest is 5,000 rupees. Similarly, we have to find out what? We have to find out the final value of investment. How do we find that? A is equal to P plus I. Why? Total amount that bank will give will be principal plus interest. So that will come down to what? 55,000. Yes, correct? Great. Now, can we use directly the second formula also? Amount ka second formula is what? A is equal to P into 1 plus RT upon 100. Correct? Can we do that here? A is equal to 50,000 principal, then 1 plus rate into time divided by 100. Okay, what is that? Is equal to 50,000 into 12 divided by 100. No, this is 12 divided by 100 is how much? 1.0, sorry, 1.12. Correct? By 1 plus 6 into 2 by 100. How much is 6 into 2 by 100? 6 to the 12. 12 divided by 100 is equal to 0.12. 1 plus 0.12 is equal to 1.12. If you do that in the calculator, how much will you get? You will get 55,000. So A is equal to 55,000. This is the first method of calculation. A is equal to P plus I. This is the second method of the calculation. Okay. Great. So, answer to example number 1 is interest is 5,000, final value of investment is 55,000. Okay, great, awesome. Any questions so far at all? Yes, can we move on? If you have the notebooks on you, please try question number, example number 2 on the same page number. Okay, look at this page number 29. Page number 29, example number 2. Rita has deposited 8,000 for 6 years. Okay, 8,000, sorry, 8 lakh rupees for 6 years, 73 days. Okay, she has deposited 8 lakh rupees for 6 years plus 73 days. And at how much rate she has deposited 8 lakhs for 9.5% per annum. You have to find simple interest and amount. Okay, try this quickly. Give me just a moment. I hope you can all hear me again. Yes, shall we begin? Now, sorry. How much has he deposited? 8 lakhs. Okay, let us start. Miss Rita has deposited 8 lakh rupees at how much? 9.5% per annum for 6 years, 73 days. Now, how many days are there in the year? 365. But can I write 6 years and 73 days as 6.73? No. No. Why? It has to be a proper decimal, no? So how can we do that? 73 divided by 365. If you do that, how much will you get? 0.2. Okay, so number of years, instead of 6 years and 73 days, you can write it as 6 years plus 0.2 years, which is equal to 6.2 years. Okay, now that you have this, now can you solve this very easily? Yes. How? PRT by 100, which is 8 lakhs into 9.5 into 6.2 divided by 100. 0, 0, 0, 0. Simply do the multiplication. 8,000 into 9.5 into 6.2. How much? 4,71,200. Correct? Now, how much was the principal amount? The principal amount was 8 lakh rupees. So, in the question, what have they asked? They have asked simple interest and they have asked amount. Simple interest is how much? 4,71,200. How much is A? A is equal to P plus I. Yes or no? A is equal to P plus I. So how much is that? It is 8 lakh rupees plus 471,200, which is 12,71,200. Now, Is there the second formula? Can we also use the second formula to find out A? Yes, if you want, you can. How? A is also equal to what? P into 1 plus RT by 100. Yes or no? So, P is what? 8 lakhs into 1 plus R is what? 9.5 into 6.2 T divided by 100 is equal to what? 8 lakhs into 9.5 into 6.2 is 58.9 divided by 100 is 0.589. So 1 plus 0.589. So which is how much? It is 12,71,200. With both the methods, you will still get the same correct answer. Okay? Ardhaita, can we move on? Are we understanding this so far? This is a very, very important concept. This will form basics for a lot of other topics. Simple interest. You should be very easily able to do decimals and fractions, simply convert interest rates very easily. All that you should be able to do. Any doubts? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, any doubts? Can we proceed? Yes. Let us proceed. Okay. Now, what else? Look at this. Yeah. What's example number 3? Please look at this. What sum of money invested today will become 6 lakhs after 3 years? What are they telling you? They are not telling you the principal. They are not telling you the principal. They are saying amount after the period will be how much? 6 lakh rupees. Aita. And then they are saying what? After 3 years, 8 months. So time is 3 years and 8 months. Okay. Then what are they saying? At what rate? The rate is 6.25% per annum. Okay, let us do this. First of all, how can I write 3 years and 8 months? How many months are there in a year? 12 months. Yes or no? So 8 divided by 12 is how much? 0.667. Okay. Yeah. Or 0.6 bar. Okay. Whichever. Whatever you want to write it as, you can write calculator mein same. Okay. So if we simply put this in the formula, what is the formula for A? Yes or no? Now, in this question, normally we find out A, but here we have A. A is 6 lakhs is equal to P into 1 plus rate is what? 6.25 into time is what? 3 plus 0.67 divided by 100. Yes or no? Which is what? P into 1 plus 6.25 into 3.67 divided by 100, which is 1 plus 0.229. Okay. Now, when you do this, What is the equation that you are left with? You are left with 6 lakhs is equal to P into 1.229, correct? So, how can you do this? 6 lakhs divided by, yeah, 6 lakh rupees divided by 1.229 is equal to P, yes or no? Which is how much? 4,88,201 rupees approximately. Yes or no? Yes. So far clear? Can we move on? Similar type of questions. In the first question, very simply they said only find interest and final. Second question, what they have said? They have said 6 years, 73 days. Look. So you had to do 73 divided by 365. If you want, you can keep highlighting these special twists that they are putting in the questions, so that later on you can simply see the adjustment and you can understand what is the issue. Okay, here they are saying what, 3 years and 8 months, and second of all, instead of giving you principal, they have given you the amount itself. So you are finding out the principal. Okay, great. Here also see example number 4 also, they have given you the principal. They are saying end of 1 year 8 months time they have given. Then they have given you the A. They are asking you to find the rate of interest. This one is for homework. Example 4 is for homework. Okay. Note it down. Tomorrow we'll start with that. Homework is what? Page number 29, example number 4. Same formula. A is equal to 1 plus P into 1 plus RT by 100. Yes? Simple formula. We can do that tomorrow. Now, look at example number 5. This is also very, very interesting. What are they saying? They are saying money invested today will become double in 8 years. Find the interest. Now you will say, we have formula, but we don't know anything else. How can they give us this question? You will see how simple it is, okay? They are saying, you know how we did equations? This is how you will use equations. What are they saying? They are saying there is X money that they have invested for 8 years, and after 8 years it has doubled. Double means what? It has become 2x. Okay. You don't know rate. We'll find out. Now, simple. The simplest way to solve this question is put something in the place of x. Let us assume x is equal to 1000 rupees. So, 2x will be 2000 rupees. Yes or no? A is equal to P into 1 plus RT by 100. So, think about this. 8 years later, amount has doubled. So, amount is 2000 rupees. Principal is what? Principal is 1000. X is 1000 into 1 plus rate we don't know into 8 years divided by 100. Correct? Yes or no? Let's go. Let's do this. Now can you solve this question and tell me? So 2000 minus 1000. Why? This has come this side, that's why. Is equal to 1 plus r into 8 by 100. Okay, great. So if we make this into decimal, wouldn't that be easier? Let's do that. So it will be 1000 is equal to 1 plus r into 0.08. Okay, what is that? 999 divided by 0.08 is equal to r. Correct? Excuse me. Or you can say that'll work. No, wait. Okay. Think randomly some mistake has happened. Let us do this again. Okay, let's start. Let's start over. Okay, 2000 is equal to PRT by 100. Correct? Okay. Think about this. First, before we solve, think about this. Isn't A P plus I logically? Did we not see this? Amount is how much? 2000. Principal is how much? 1000. So interest will be how much? 1000 only, no? Yes or no? Why? 2000 minus 1000. So can't I do this? I is equal to PRT by 100. Yes. Interest is only 1000. We just found out. Principal is also 1000 into rate we don't know. Time is 8 years we know by 100. So 1000 is equal to 10 into 8, 80 into R. Correct? So R is what? So R is 1000 divided by 80. Yes or no? How much is that? 12.5. Is everybody getting it? Yes. Did you try? Did you all try? Did you understand something? Yes. What did they say? They said today you will invest X. It will become 2x in 8 years. We have to find the rate of interest. Yes or no? When they say it has doubled, we have assumed X to be 1000 rupees, which means in 8 years it will become 2000 rupees. When we assume it like this, interest will become how much? 2000 minus 1000. So interest has become 1000 rupees. Putting that into this formula where interest amount is equal to PRT by 100, we are simply able to get 12.5. Now, because it is only percentages, we can take any amount for X and it will work. Okay, if you want, I can explain this with, instead of 1000 rupees, we can take 100 rupees, 500 rupees, 10,000 rupees, whatever. Okay, if you want me to explain this, please tell me in the chat. I think it was clear itself. Should I do this again? But this is one of the important questions. You will often find these questions in the exams where they will tell you money has doubled in 12 years, money has doubled in 3 years. These questions are usually asked in the exam. So if you have not understood this, please let me know in the chat and I will explain it again. Or shall I move ahead? Bhimappa sir, so silent today you are. Yesterday nicely answers and all you were giving. Okay. Similarly, see, here it had become double, no? In example number 5, it had doubled, no? Now, look at example 6 for homework. Why? In how many years will a sum of money triple itself? At 12%. Here we were finding out the rate of interest, no? Here R was what we were finding out. Here what did they say? In X number of years, Y amount of money will become 3Y. Yes or no? Y is the principal amount. In X number of years, at 12% interest, it will become 3Y. You have to find out how many years. Okay? How interesting is that question? So that is also for homework. Okay? Tomorrow first thing we will do that. Great. All these questions are great for practice. Please keep practicing this chapter. It is very, very important. You'll find that these concepts will come in the exam very, very frequently. Okay? Now, if you want, we can solve a few more questions, but I think it is time to move on to, yeah, see, even in this one, look at this question. This is page number 31, if I'm not, oh, sorry. Yeah, look at that. This is page number 31. Look at this. Look at question number 1. What time will be required for a sum of money to double itself at 8% simple interest? Okay. Very, very commonly asked questions. Okay. Let's move on to compound interest. Now, look at the concept of compound interest. Okay, in simple interest, what did we see? We saw that the amount is equal to P plus I. Yes, here this might remain the same. The question is, only first year the interest will be on principal only. उसके बाद से, after the first period of interest, compound interest means there will be interest upon interest, which means, say 1000 rupees is the loan. First year interest is 100 rupees by 10%. Yes or no? 1000, 10%, 100. Now, second year, it will be 1000 plus 100. 1100 into 10%. So that will be what? 110 rupees. In simple interest, every single year the interest will remain the same. Yes or no? If it is simple interest, okay, when it is SI, if the loan is 1000 rupees at 5% per annum, or actually at 10% per annum, every single year the interest will be 100 only. Yes or no? Why? Principal into interest, principal into interest, principal into interest. But in compound interest, every single year the interest amount will change. There will be added interest on accrued interest. In accounts, I think you would have studied this, no? Accrued interest. There will be interest upon interest. Okay? Now, when that is the case, how can you, okay, with simple interest, I hope the formulas are really simple and easy to understand. Compound interest also very logical formulas, okay. Compound interest will be what? CI will be okay, where this is 1, where P is principal, okay, R is rate of interest, this N, which is the power, this is number of times that compounding is happening. Now, when there is compounding, I can tell you that, okay, if we do questions, you'll understand this. For now, please listen and try to understand. Okay, if I tell you there is 1000 rupees ka loan and it is 10% per annum, I can see, if I say per annum, it is 10% per year. Yes. Now, I can also be like compounded twice a year or half yearly. So I'm saying it is still 10% per annum only, but every 6 months I will calculate. So in this case, R will become what? R will become, see, 10% is for how much? 12 months. Yes or no? So how much will it be for 6 months? 10 by 100 into 6 by 12. Yes or no? Why 6 by 12? 6 months out of 12 months, half yearly. Why 10 by 100? 10%. Yes, this will be what? R. How much will this be? This will be 0.05 or 5%. Okay? Are you understanding this so far? Let us solve a question. Okay? Hopefully then you will be able to understand very easily. And this you should have seen in 8th class, 7th class mathematics, no? Very nice, jolly chapter this is. Yes, let us do a question. Okay, there we go. Yeah, look at this. Example 21 in your notebook, in your study material. Find the CI on 2 lakhs at 9% per annum for 10 years and 4 months. Okay? For 10 years and 4 months. Ci is what we know the formula now. P 1 plus R by 100 to the power of n minus 1. In this, 10 years and 4 months. 10 years plus 4 months. How do I put 4 months? 4 divided by 12, which is how much? 0.333? Yes. So this will become how much? 10 plus 0.33, which is 10.33. Okay. So here we want to find out the P. How much of the CI? How much is the P? The P is 2 lakhs into 1 plus R is how much? 9%. Yes. To the power of n is how much? 10.3 minus 1. Okay. Let's do this quickly. Okay, 2.17 something. Okay. In your calculators, this will not happen. So let us do this with 10 first. Then we will do it for 4 months separately. Okay. Let's do this first. So I hope in your calculators you know how to do this. Yeah. When you want to do to the power of, say it is 3 to the power of 2. Okay. Say you are dealing with 3 to the power of 2. You will just put 3 into equal to 3 to the power of 2. If you want to say 3 to the power of 3, you will just continue adding is equal to. So 3 into equal to is 3 square, is equal to is 3 cube, is equal to 3 to the power of 4, like that. Okay. So when they say 10 times, you can do it like that. 9 divided by 100 is equal to plus 1, 1.09 into is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 2.3 something will come minus 1. 1.367 into 2 lakhs. Okay. Are you also getting 2,73,473 rupees approximately? Yes, this is what you will get. Now, upon this, we will have to calculate 4 months extra. And we can calculate on this only. Why? Compound interest. Interest mele interest baratte. So, after 10 years also, you can simply calculate the same formula. Now, okay. When it is compounding, here also, can you take something x to the power of 0.3 is hard to do on a calculator. So, what are we going to do? Percentage is how much? 9. Yes or no? So, can't we simply do 9 by 100 into 4 by 12? Yes. How much will that be? Yes. So can we simply do 273,473 into 1 plus 0.03 by 100 minus 1? Can we directly do something like this? 0.03. See? When it is decimal, no need to put a 100. Okay? We took 9 by 100 here. So directly we can put 0.03. Can we do this? How much will that be? It will be 8,204 rupees something, approximately point something something will come. So total you can just add these two. Yes or no? $281 something you will get. Okay, there might be a little bit of a rounding issue because all these decimals are 0.6666 and all. So this might be a little bit of a technical decimal issue, but you can continue doing it in this manner. Okay, great. Can we move on? We'll put a star next to this because these questions are asked kind of frequently. Now look at this. Okay, when now we will do compounding more than one time in a year. Okay, look at example number 25. What are they saying? They are saying a certain sum is invested at 4% per annum and it is compounded semi-annually. Annual money 12 months. So semi is 12 by 2 money 6 months. Now when there is a certain sum, X principal sum is invested at 4% per annum R and it is compounded at 6 months, the amount is, the total end amount is 78,030 rupees at the end of 1 year. We have to find the sum. We have to find X. Let's do it. Are you understanding so far? The chat is very, very quiet today. Yeah, let's do this. Example number 25 on page number, we are doing page number 34. Okay, let's do. Now, what are they saying? They're saying we have invested X. Okay, now the amount, the compounding amount is given by the formula A is equal to P 1 plus R by 100 to the power of N. Okay, simple. Why? Because here you have to do -1 and all. Here directly you can do. Now, what is the A in this question? They have already, end of 1 year, you will get 78,030. Yes, is equal to, we have to find out what is the P. 1 plus R is how much? R is 4% per annum. Now, here is where the concept comes in. Did we not see if 4% is for 12 months, how much is for 6 months? Zero 0.02. So 1 plus 0.02 to the power of, why only 02? Why not 100? Because 100 we had gotten here. This is directly decimal only we are getting. So we can do directly to the power of n. Now what is n? Tell me. N is number of times that it has to be compounded. This is 4% per annum, compounded semi-annually. They said semi-annually. Semi-annually. Per annum 2 times. So in 1 year, how many times would they have done it? Compounding 2 times. Yes or no? Why? Loan period was 1 year. Once in every 6 months, they have compounded. So 12 months divided by 6 months, 2 times. So n will be 2. So 78,030 is equal to P into 1.02 to the power of 2. So P is equal to how much? 1.02 into equal to, it will be 78030 divided by 1.0404. Yes, 75,000. Is everybody getting that? So option A is correct. Okay? Understanding? Kind of, kind of. Are you understanding or is it bouncing off? Tell me. It's been very, you have been so quiet today. Normally, Bhima Pasar also will give so many answers. See? Today, no answers. Let's do this. Okay. Now, similarly, look at this. Example number 26. 16,000 they have invested. Okay. 16,000 they have invested at 10% per annum, compounded semi-annually. So, 6 months. Okay. Which is turning out the amount to be 18,522. So we have A, we have P, we have R, we have N also. We have to find what? We have to find out P. Okay? Can we do that? We will do that in homework. First thing tomorrow we can talk. See, already I have explained it. We have P, we have R also. This I'll tell you also. See, 10% if it is for 12 months, how much is for 6 months? 1, 2, you cut by 10. So it is how much? 1 divided by 20. Yes, or 5%. Yes or no? Try and do this. You now have percentage. Very simple. Try and do this. Attempt this at home. First thing tomorrow we will do this. Okay? Can we move ahead? Okay. Similarly, I want you to please look at this one. Okay, here they have, okay, what have we seen as compound amount to be? Compound amount we have seen to be A is equal to 1 plus R by 100 to the power of N. Yes or no? Here, simply they have done the same thing. Look at it. They have given you same formula but modified for half yearly, quarterly and monthly also. If you want to use these, if you want to memorize these formulas also directly, you can just make note here. It's not 1n, it is 12n. Okay, 2n, 4n, it's not 1n, it is 12n. Okay. Okay. Now, if you want, you can do the example number 23. If we do, we can find out one more concept, which is effective rate of interest. So we can quickly do example number 23 now. Okay. Okay, let's go. Now, what did they say? They said P of 2000 rupees is invested at annual rate of 10%. Okay. Now, time is 2 years. Now, let us do scenario 1 where it is done annually. If it is done annually, that means what? Correct. If this is done, n will be what? 2 by once in a year they have compounded and 2 years. So n will be 2. R will be what? 10. Why? Per annum. So perfect. A will be how much? 2000 into 1 plus A minus P, which is 2420 minus 2000, which is what? 420 rupees. Okay. In this case, interest is how much? 420 rupees. Okay. Now, what is the second scenario? Second scenario, they're saying semi-annually. Okay. Semi-annually. This means what? What does semi-annually mean? 6 months. Once in 6 months they are compounding. Okay. When they are compounding that way, same formula, isn't it? Except here n will be how much? 2 times in 1 year into 2 years. So n will be 4. How much will R be? R will be, it was how much? It was 10% for how much? For 12 months. So how much will be for 6 months? It will be 5%. Okay. So if we do the same formula, A will be what? 2000 into 1 plus 5 by 100 to the power of 4. Okay. So 1.05 into equal to. So 1.21 something into 2000 will be how much? 2431. A will, if you do this calculation, A will come out as 2431 approximately. Okay. So how much is the interest here? Again, A minus P, which is 2431 minus 2000, which is equal to 431 rupees. Already can you see 430, 420. Total amount of repayment with annual it is 2420. Here it is 2431. Okay. Already can you see how dhire dhire it is increasing? The more number of times you compound, obviously the more you end up paying. Now, what concept is next is, we are doing this concept called effective rate of interest. What does this mean? Effective rate of interest means, here you're saying 10%, right? But when it's 10%, it should be 2420 and 420 as A and I, yes or no? But if we do the same 10%, but with biannual, semi-annual compounding, you are getting what? You are getting 2431 as A and 431 as Y. Why is this happening? Because you are compounding it semi annually. Effective rate of interest basically means that when you are calculating more than once in a year, the interest rate will slightly change. Look at this. They are telling you this. Look at that. Effective rate of interest formula is very clearly here. So in this case, if you wanted to find out, you can just simply do it here. Look at this. Okay, in this case, example 23, it is half yearly, yes or no? So 1 plus I is what? I was 10%. So 10 by 2 is how much? 0.05 2n. N was supposed to be what? It was supposed to be calculated 2 times, but it was calculated biannually. So 2 into 2, 4 minus 1. Okay, how much will that come out to be? 1.05 into equal to 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this will come out to 1.215 minus 1. Yes, great. Now, here I would like for you to make a small adjustment. I think this will have to remain n. Let me confirm this once, but mostly, yes, mostly that will have to remain n. Okay, quickly, while I check this, please tell me whether or not you have noted down um, the homework questions. If you want, I can repeat them once. We are doing page 29, example 4, page 29, example number 6, page 34, example 26. This is for homework tomorrow. Okay. Mm. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is correct. Right. Okay. These are perfect. The formula is perfect. Okay, great. Effective rate of interest is basically when you are compounding for more than one time in a year, whatever difference in the interest that you can find at the end of it. Like for example here, if you are directly doing only 10%, you would have ended up with amount of 2420 and interest of 420. But when you are doing it biannually, semi-annually, once in 6 months, you will find that it is how much? 2431 and 431 respectively. The difference will give cost to effective rate of interest. Okay. Great. Now, tomorrow we are going to do depreciation. We're going to do something called as annuities, sinking funds. If we are able to do sinking funds, we will do that. Leasing we can do. Okay. Something known as perpetuity and net present value we will do. All of these things we will try and cover tomorrow as fast as we can. Okay. Great. For now, 3 questions for homework. I hope you had a good time today. Should I extend the class a little bit more because I came in 10 minutes late? Or should I let you off? Let me know in the chat if you want to continue for 5-10 minutes more. Or shall we continue fresh tomorrow? Yes? Think that's it then? Yeah? Shall we call it a day? Or shall I continue? Guru Swami sir, Devendrappa sir, Sangana sir, Bhimappa sir, Haley? Good night, good day now? Or shall I continue for a little bit more? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, cool. We'll call it a day then. Have a good day, everybody. Yes, sir. Are we done? Thank you very much for joining me today. Let's continue the class tomorrow. I have given 3 homework questions. We'll quickly do them tomorrow, the first thing, and then we will continue into finishing the chapter. Okay? Great. Thank you.